Okay, the first tutorial is going to be for first period teachers who need to go in and update their students' enrichment choices. And just a reminder that you would only do this one time for the year. So once you've entered your students' top 3 enrichment choices, this will be the only time that you need to do that. So when you start from the home page, you want to go to employees and then employee groups, and you want to select teachers. And then when you scroll down, you should find a link to Cascade. Once you get to Cascade, you might want to save that on your home page. I'm going to log in as Seth Pollitt, so I would put my username and my password here. And once I log into the Cascade system, I'm going to be looking for a tab on the right hand side of the screen. We're going to have to scroll down a little bit, that's called Academic Interventions. So let's give it a second here to load, and then we'll find it. Okay, so if I come over here and I scroll down on the right, there's a blue banner that says Response to Intervention, but the actual link is Academic Intervention. Now once you're onto that page, you're going to notice that you only have access to 2 tabs. The rest of them are grayed out. So if I'm under Student Enrichment Choices, so as a first period teacher, I'm going to click on that tab first. The other thing I need to do is make sure that I've updated my name up here as well. So even though I'm logged in as Seth Pollitt, for some reason the system doesn't recognize that here, and so we need to go down to this drop-down menu and pull in Seth Pollitt's first period. After that, I'm just going to simply go to this edit button on the side, and now I can enter enrichment choices for my first student. And so if I use a drop down menu and I see that they're going to do game theory in 223, and their second option, if that is full, is they're going to do strength and conditioning in the old gym, and then if that's full, their third option again for the rest of the year is going to be working on Spanish culture in room 202. And so once I've got them entered like that, all I need to do is come over here and hit update. And that students are in there, and so then you just go one by one through your first period, clicking on edit, selecting it from the drop down, and the options in the drop down should match what's sitting in front of them. And so again, once you've entered them for everybody, then that's all you have to do in the first period. You only have to do that one time at the beginning of the year, and then again you want to hit update when you're done with that. So there's 2 ways that you can do this in your first period class. If you have a few extra minutes Thursday or Friday, you can call them up there and actually enter them when they're standing right in front of you, or you're going to have these options on a piece of paper with these students' names. For example, you'll have a paper at the top that says Derek Allison. All of the enrichment options will be on there, and then he's going to write down his first, second, and third choice. And then if you don't have time in your first period, you can just collect those papers back, and you or an aide can enter them later. But we are asking that all first period student enrichment choices are updated, again, one time only, by Monday at 8 a.m. And I'm not only going to put this tutorial together, obviously, for you to look at, but I'm going to send that out in an email as well. And so those forms will be in your mailbox, and you'll be able to maneuver through that. And students were introduced to it in advisory as well. So contact Tracy Bennett if you have any questions. Thanks.